I just finished what I call a midweek fitness hike or a midweek calisthenic hike. This particular hike is in Poway, California. I live nearby. And today I started at the Blue Sky Ecological Reserve parking lot. And by taking various trails, I made my way to Mount Woodson summit. Starting out in the Blue Sky Ecological Reserve, the parking lot. The destination can be seen in the distance. It's the summit with the antennas on top. That's the summit of Mount Woodson. First step is to walk along a spola and get along this parallel truck trail. It's very late April, so at this time of year, you have to watch out for the rattlesnakes. The spring bloom in the canyon can really be quite beautiful, especially a super bloom. There's a nice view of the destination. Looks like a wildlife camera over there. I'm approaching the junction where I go right, and then I go along the Lake Poway trail. Now I'm approaching the junction, at which point I'll continue along that way. And from here is a nice view of the Lake Ramona Dam. Here's a nice view of the Lake Poway Dam. And here I'm passing what's called the day use area. The structure here are a couple of restrooms, which can be handy. And there's a bunch of picnic tables scattered throughout the trees here. So I'm just going to continue to the junction that leads me to the Lake Poway Trail. Okay, I'm at the junction here. I'm going to go left, take the Lake Poway Trail, and this will lead clockwise around the lake. It's possible to go straight and take the trail that goes counterclockwise around the lake. But for my purposes today, this is how I want to go. This is the north side of Blue Sky Canyon. I'll refer you to my Blue Sky perimeter hike, where I went up to the dam and went along the ridgeline there, which really is a lot of fun. But for now, continue to get up to the Lake Poway Dam. I made it to the top. So at this point, I just continue along the trail and go basically clockwise. On the far side of the lake is a little cove, just a little inlet that goes in. And at that point, I'm going to take a shortcut that goes up the canyon wall to the Mount Woodson Trail. But for now, I'm just going to keep on going along. You can see in the distance there's a couple of porta potties that can come in handy. Yeah, and when you go along here, keep an eye out for raptors. I've seen bald eagles here and other type of raptors. I don't know what kind, but you can tell that the raptors, based on the tips of their wings, they look like fingers. Yeah, I'm coming around this little inlet here, and I believe the shortcut is right up through here. I'll be there in a minute. I'm on the other side of that cove, And the shortcut is very distinctive looking. It looks like it's been kind of cut by water. And all you have to do is just kind of go up through there, which I'll do now. Okay. A little bit steep and slippery. I made it. There's that bird. Whew. At this point, it's just a Stairmaster workout to get to the top. I was down there on the Lake Poway Trail. If you continue on the Lake Poway Trail, you eventually come to the trailhead for the Mount Woodson Trail here on the west side of the mountain. And then you just go up, up, up. I made it to the plateau. Picnic tables are a good place to rest, catch your breath. It's a good turnaround point if you're running out of water or time or energy. It's kind of scenic. I think this is Warren Canyon off to the right here. The Warren Canyon trailhead is actually part of the plateau. Here's the trailhead for the Warren Canyon Trail coming from the Mount Woodson Trail. A very common midweek hike for me is to start on Highway 67 and come up through Warren Canyon Trail. I usually don't come this way. I usually take a shortcut to get to the Mount Woodson Trail, but you can come this way and then just continue going up the Mount Woodson Trail to the top, and then go down, continue to go east down a service road, and that'll take you right back to Warren Canyon, or to Highway 67. Well, as I say, Mount Woodson Trail is it's a Stairmaster workout, and even this part here, I mean, they did a hell of a job making this trail. I mean, they made it like a staircase. It's not like this the complete way, but there's a lot of steps here, that's for sure. At this point on the Mount Woodson Trail, I made it to the viewpoint area, came up this way, and if you go through here, it's an easy scramble up between those rocks, and it's one of the few places where you can see both Lake Poway and Lake Ramona at the same time. I'm actually running out of time. I got a half hour before my turnaround time. So I'm just gonna continue up the trail here and see how high up I can get to the summit. All right, I'm closing in on the summit. This is Potato Chip Rock. I'm going to continue straight for about another 1/10 or 2/10 of a mile till I reach the summit. Well, I made it to the summit right at my turnaround time. So I'm just going to turn around, retrace my steps. Going back is always a bit faster than coming up. Here's a nice view of the Iron Mountain range. Iron Mountain itself is here. Then we got North Iron Mountain as a structure here. And Pumpkin Peak is right over there. In the distance is the El Cajon Mountain range. Silver Dome is right over here. And then Wiedenhof is the next peak up. And then El Cajon Mountain Peak is the highest peak. Okay. Looking over here. Yeah, there's Black Mountain in Rancho Penasquitos. It's in the distance there with the antennas on top of it. And of course the Pacific Ocean. Got about another 2 hours of light before the sun sets. Yeah, here's Lake Ramona again. And there's another body of water further in the distance. And that's the Lake Hodges Reservoir. I'm back at the shortcut. It's kind of hard to find just looking at the slope, but what's distinctive is the ground right on the trail. It obviously looks like it's been clawed at, you know, and scraped, because it has. So this is the climb down point. Yeah, some of this, it's easier to go down backwards. And this rock, I think I'll just slide down my butt. You always want to be in control. No uncontrolled slides. Good. All right, that wasn't too bad at all. Well, that was a lot of fun. All right, go back down the Lake Poway trail and back to my car. All right, I got about another half hour to sunset, and that's when they lock the parking lot. So I'm gonna head back up this abandoned truck trail, or parallel truck trail, parallel to the Green Valley truck trail further up here. What is this, a garter snake? What is that? I've seen this kind of snake before.